Good morning, traders. It's Monday, and the major markets in Europe were green up until sort of about an hour ago, before they were looking to test levels to the downside and have since bounced. We're in a bit of a range at the moment, and we're going to just jump straight into the charts. Okay, so this is my second video this morning because the first one, unfortunately, had distorted sound as my amp was turned up to 10. So thank you for letting me know about that. But really what we've seen this morning was some bearish tones from the ECB, with the economic outlook looking particularly bleak. If we just take what happened with the British Chamber of Commerce, they've downgraded the growth forecast for 2020 from 1.3% down to 1%, and they've also downgraded it from 1.4 down to 1.2 for 2021. So looking pretty nasty, but I think it's a similar theme throughout the majority of Europe. Of course, on the political front here in the UK, we've got the Tory MP race that's still on, with Boris Johnson looking the strongest candidate for the role at the moment. Now, if we jump into the charts, what I talked about in my first video this morning was that we have seen this large or overall bullish trend effectively broken, with this kind of minor bearish trend in formation right now. And the reason it was broken is because this high was expected to be taken out here with this rally, but it failed. And since then, this low was taken out down here, creating this new minor trend. So that overall bullish momentum may well continue, but for now it's on hold. The Monday initial balance, which is the first hour of trading as soon as the European market opens, has seen both sides of the overnight session wiped out, and this is why we're in a bit of a range this morning. So watch for some momentum one way or the other from that. Now, if we were to break 1240 this morning, it definitely opens up the door to 12,000, which will be down here. We would expect to see some support down there, but it's not just a single level, it's more of a zone, and it's probably going to be down to the 75 level, somewhere in here. And beyond that, there is an exposed point of control, which I think was down here somewhere in the 40s. But we'll look at that in a moment. But they will be the most obvious downside targets. And if we break higher this morning, then we're probably going to be looking to test this point of ignition up here on Friday. It looks to be a bit of a value area in there. We'll take a look at the profile. But testing the point of ignition is the most obvious spot, and we'd expect to see further resistance somewhere in that 180 to 222 zone up here. Alright, let's take a look at the levels. We've got, well, you can see actually here the value area I was talking about. Of course, we've got all these lines which I've drawn on my previous version of the video, so I'm just going to try and remember what I talked about. So the first thing was that we have a low volume void over here on the right hand side. You can see this 5-day composite profile, and Friday pretty much took that zone or cut straight through that zone. So from this developing value area up here, we've now established ourselves back down here in this 5-day value area, which is somewhere between what would that be, 1285 and 12120, and we're currently oscillating there now. We had a P-shaped profile from Thursday, and Friday's price action has given us the reverse of that, which is a B-shaped profile, with the value area actually forming in the lower third of that profile. The point of control was at 1293. We've tagged it, we've found it, and we've actually reacted from it this morning. So see whether or not we managed to break into this low volume area once more, or whether this was just simply a way of taking out the stop losses of those early shorts, which would have been dotted around up there. Okay, so that is pretty much what I was talking about for this morning. As far as strategies are concerned, I'm going to be looking at the DTI strategy. I talked about this morning saying that we actually tagged this deviation low, hence these yellow candles. We reacted from those, and I suggested, I wonder if we can start testing some of these stop losses, and sure enough, as I mentioned, that it was running up into that zone, and then I suggested wondering whether we might test the downside once more once we've got in here. But We'll see whether or not this is actually just a simple momentum move to go up towards the 130, 140 level or not. But I'm probably going to be using this strategy after 9 o'clock. I might look and see if there's any kind of break of the range that we've been forming over the last hour or so, and then beyond that I'll be looking at trading this strategy. Right guys, if you want to find out more about this, get onto the website thedaxtrader.co.uk. If you're interested in finding out more about the trading signals we offer, just put a / on the end of the link and go trading-signals, or go to the about page on the website and there should be a drop down for signals there, and it'll take you to this page. Take a look through that. You can find out more information about what we do and what we have, and if you need to get hold of me about this, then my contact details are at the bottom of that page. Okay, until tomorrow guys, have a good trading day and we'll catch up with you then. Take care.